All right, everyone, it's Chili from A Hero's Guide to Asgartha today to talk about the Seeds of Unity Season OP program that was released as an article. I'm excited to talk a little bit about this because it is something that I absolutely love, and I'm excited to bring this to you. So, do I like it? Some parts of it. Do I think it's bad? Not at all. I'm more excited actually than I probably led to believe at the beginning. So with our new distribution model and the launch of Season 5, a lot of things are evolving. Some you've experienced already, like our new competitive circuit, but also many new updates and improvements to the player experience, like the Adventure Pass rework. Let's explore what's new with Season 5, Seeds of Unity. And just remember as we go through here, some of this has already been announced, but not all of it has. So let's go through winter season finals. As we are aware, here's a quick recap. So this is like they added this to the article, but it's wonderful to know, and we'll go through that. With the winter season finals now concluded, the Equinox team wishes to extend a massive thank you to every player who strove to qualify, the contenders who played through 2 days of intense competition, and the casters whose energy kept us all on the edge of our seats. We also want to recognize the tournament organizers who made this first newly shaped competitive season a resounding success. Whether you were competing in the arena or cheering from the stream, your passion was palpable and continues to fuel our love for this game. And I loved it. I had the chance to actually be able to stream the final. And be able to commentate on that. It was so much fun going through the day, just seeing where people were progressing, being absolutely shocked that there was no Sigma players in the top four, but also just to see who had won. And we're going to go through here. Before diving into what's next, let's celebrate the performers of the winter season final. Congratulations to Pavena, Sparky, Temper and Moondust for securing their spots in the upcoming finals. Just with that note, all four of these players actually qualified already to last year's final. They are now returning to try to take the crown of Rinku. And we honor our six faction champions, Moondust, Sparky, Yakes, Zero Suit Samus, Tim Titu, and Zoa, the very first players to earn their copy of their faction's Hexarchs. I wonder if those Hexarchs are also going to be available for the entire 3 seasons. It'd be cool. Otherwise, there's only one of these available right now. So I hope they do. I think it's good being able to reward everyone that becomes a faction champion rather than making new cards. Or maybe what Altered can do is actually give everyone the 3 prizes, basically the faction champion for all 3. Not sure what they're going to do. And at last, a salute to Sparky, the overall winner of the winter season's final. And you can see that he did that, and you could right here we can see the progression for everyone. He ended up doing it with a Kojo and Buddha deck, large, very top heavy in terms of the cards that were being played. Much more expensive than your norm, but he managed to get the win against Moondust. So it was Kojo against Trace in the final, and you can see here the progression. Both players that made it into the final had gone undefeated up until that point as well, which I shared on one of our casts as well. So, Seeds of Unity demo deck tournament is going on this Sunday on February 22nd. I won't read more into that. If you do, there's a couple of spots still available for you as of the 18th of February. Please sign up if you want to play. There are prizes that are going to be available to you if you're able to do that. Once again, Faction Champion. One of the great things that Equinox has done in this game is giving us the ability of getting some level of prize, even if you don't win, but you are the best representation or the best representative of your faction. So let's go through play Seeds of Unity at your local game store. With the launch of Seeds of Unity, there is a wealth of new content to discover at your local game store. Now, we do know that there's probably going to be less game stores because not everyone brought into the Game Found. I hope that as they see this energy around the game, that we get a little bit more and continue to get that growth, especially on this side of the pond in the Americas, where we really are lacking in terms of a lot of the game's exposure. There was even an announcement that was sort of semi-hidden. It hasn't actually been fully announced that if in-person world qualifications are going to happen in Europe, none of them on this side. And that's a bit tough to bear when we started with 3 last year and we don't even have 1. And there were 4 if you look at the whole Americas, because there was also 1 done in Chile and the 1 done in Canada and the 2 in the US. So I hope this is basically, as they reconsolidate, as they look to see how they spread their costs out for the next few sets as they build, that we can come back next year. But I do hope they bring an article out that explains why they're doing face-to-faces, how they're doing it, how they're trying to reach the market that they're not going to have face-to-face to ensure that there's a lot more of these online tournaments where more people can actually get some positions in the world qualifiers. But it needs to come from them. I know we can all speculate, but my mind is it'd be great if Cedric and the team over there from the OP side can actually give that information to all of us. So let's have a look at the events available at your LGS this season. So of course, we're going to start with pre-release events. That will begin this week, this coming week, as the stores start getting their product in their hand. Get your hands on the new cards and experience the set in a limited format tournament. Build your strategy on the fly and walk away with a guaranteed unique card just for participating in the event. As I've said many times, both on here and also on our podcast, we will basically be getting deconstructed kits for us to be able to play, which also includes a unique, and I'm assuming the unique is going to be on the back end of this beautiful Tumults cards that we've got available to us this set. Then the expedition events. Throughout the season, you have the chance to collect 6 exclusive versions of common cards from the Seeds of Unity set, featuring a special expedition stamp. These cards serve as milestones to showcase your dedication and involvement in weekly store events all season long. So the only way of getting this is at the stores. There's no other way. By playing online, you cannot get these cards. So Failed Demo, which I think is a great card, a great removal card, you'll be able to get access to that. For Axiom, Deep Cloud Instructor, which gives us the ability of being able to rush a character and get that benefit from a card being played from reserve. A mini what is it called? Foundry, a mini foundry there. Rika Guide, interesting looking card here. Love the joy in this person's face as well with the Lyra flag here. 2/2 for 2/2/1. That is card I have not seen very much, but he does have the ability of returning another character from your reserve to your hand. In the Muna faction, we've got the Rika Gatherer, 2/2 for 2/2/2. And then in the Lectern being the card, this looks absolutely gorgeous, the art here. Taking a picture from down below to the statues so you can see the enormity of their size as well in Ordis, and I think Foul Faker, one of the best cards. I'll say the rare is fantastic. Even this at the rare, if I'm in contact, you can potentially sabotage here for 2 costs, so another low-cost interaction for Izmir as well. So you just have to, you get one of these cards just by showing up at your local, so hopefully you have one near you, and for those of you that don't, I know they're going to be available at probably buying them online, and I'm sure these will not be cheap given we've reduced the amount of stores that are actually getting the product. The next thing is the Tumult Championship. It is so good that this is back, and the rewards are better than ever. With a more flexible schedule tailored to your local store's availability, you can now experience the ultimate local showdown and compete for exclusive cards. We've expanded the card pool, the card prize pool, to honor the top 8 players. I think that's great, ensuring more players walk away with a win. Of course, the prestige remains. We will still crown our faction champions, and the grand winner will take home an incredible playmat. So, you're going to get faction champions. You're going to get a champion card. Oh, sorry, a champion's going to get the mat. The faction champions are going to get a rare Rika card. The top 4 are going to get a reunion rare card, and the top 8 get a reunion common card. Not bad, a great haul. I think I love that they're spreading even more love. And we had so many times at our local where they wanted to give them something. You came top 8, but you came second, and the person that came first was playing the same deck as you, or the same hero as you, or even the same faction as you, and they did not get any of these. So I like the expansion in terms of prize support here, and the card is absolutely beautiful. The reunion. So this is going top 4 and top 2. Top 4 and top 8. Common at the top 4. Rare for the rare for the top 4. Common for the top 8. And then we're seeing the Rika card. So we got the Riga Magnet, one of my favorite. I have chosen this to be my favorite, so you'll see that video for Axiom, my favorite card in Axiom. Rika Fisherman, which is absolutely ridiculous. You have the potential, the ability of drawing a card twice if you're able to get the benefit of being able to play something, the Foundry in this case. Nightclub Bouncer for Lyra, fantastic. If I'm in contact, you can sabotage twice. One from hand, one from reserve. The Charitable Rika in Muna, lovely to be able to create a Mana Seed token in each player's landmark. And what that means is this becomes free. You play it for 2, you make 2 Mana Seed landmarks if you are playing with Tarun. Lewis Sullivan, this was the card I revealed, so great to see that this is also there. Looking as one of the designers of the card that we saw above. I'm just going to put it over here, the reunion card, the reunion statue, sorry. and then the Rika supporter in Izmir as well to create a mana seed. So really, really good cards, and we can see the beautiful mat that's been presented. Fantastic. This art is gorgeous. I am interested, though, to see what happens that breaks down this relationship from such a joyous set to what we're going to get 4 months down the track. The spring season finale, so telling us a little bit about what is happening going forward. As the winter season comes to an end with the launch of Seeds of Unity, we're excited to announce to enter the spring season. This new chapter will culminate in an online season finals where 4 new challengers will secure their spots in the World Championship finals. Our partners with online leagues continues, offering fantastic prizes and prestigious qualifying spots based on competitive performance. The prize structure evolves. To protect the long-term value of our new unique cards, the prize structure is evolving to better reflect the power ceiling and card population of Seeds of Unity. While the number of unique cards awarded per tournament will be more focused, we are expanding rewards for faction champions. To encourage players to make their favorite heroes shine, we will now recognize the top-performing player for each hero within the top 16. So within each hero, notice this, not a faction, hero within the top 16. So it doesn't mean that the top 16 will get a card. If you only have, I'll say Sigismar, if you only have Sigismar in the top 16, only one person gets this, right? If you have multiple heroes being represented in the top 16, then you have multiple people getting this. So I don't know what this will end up becoming, but I do like that. It does mean to me in a way that maybe we're not going to have 10 uniques being given out. It might be less because they're talking about preserving the long-term value of the uniques that are going to be coming out. So maybe they'll have less uniques to be given out, but better uniques being given out as well. So we're going to find that out over the coming days. I am really interested in this, as I also organize a tournament that we get people that can come in here. The Mana Convergence Trophy, we're also thrilled to announce a new milestone for our competitors. From now on, every champion of a 64-plus player partner league tournament will be awarded an exclusive alternate art Mana Convergence. These cards serve as the perfect trophy to track and showcase your achievements throughout the years. I love this, and I hope I get that. I have not won a tournament that is 64 plus ever. I have been best of faction. I have won tournaments that are less than that, but I am looking forward to being able to play this. And once again, giving something back to the community that they can keep as a keepsake, they can sell and hopefully make a little bit of coin to then reinvest back into future cards. Love it. The improved adventure pass from now on, and this is something that I've already talked about, the way you play and your adventure pass. So from now on, the way you play in your adventure pass progression will match perfectly. Whether you're a social player who never misses an event at your local game store or a night owl climbing the ranks on Board Game Arena, you can now progress through the adventure pass in whichever way suits your playstyle best. They've announced this before, and they're just reinforcing to say now you can do it as soon as we get the cards for Season 5. The upcoming season features 6 faction tracks, each consisting of 9 level. Just like in the previous season, you will unlock exclusive alternate art versions of cards from the set, 3 copies of each rarity, so you can choose which one. I guess in this case, for the first time, you can unlock every reward across all factions for a total of 54 levels of content. Of content. Wow, let's see which way we say it. Furthermore, you no longer have to wait until the end of the season to enjoy your spoils. This is fantastic. The moment you hit a new level, the reward is instantly created to your altered account, and it is ready to be added to your next deck, and it is ready to be printed. So really helping Equinox on that side get some more of those ticks, so people that put things in their order can get them a lot quicker. As soon as the Seeds of Unity season begins, your progress will include levels already earned during the Skybound Odyssey set, allowing you to experience the benefit of this new model immediately. Interesting. I'm just going to see, I guess, as soon as the Seeds of Unity season begins, your progress will include levels already earned during the Skybound Odyssey set. I wonder if we're going to get more. They previously said they're only going to give us 2 progressions. This is sounding like we may even get what we've already earned to date. So I'm interested to see. So from the technological encounter, market encounter, romantic encounter, so these are all the encounters, soul encounter, unfair encounter, and sports encounter. Really, really cool. I love these alternate arts. You can see this is Zen and and Soul on the Orders card. Trying to see if there's anyone else that we know of. We know that this character here is also in another. Actually, it's the same card over there. The romantic encounter has Sigismar in there with his new fling. I'm trying to remember her name. I know we've seen her before, so it might be Tasia? I think it is Tasia, or Taya, as some people say. While these changes to our model and system mark a major milestone if altered, our focus remains the same, delivering the best possible experience to our players. Thank you for being part of this journey, and we'll see you at the Season 5 launch. The other thing of note, anyone that was involved in the winter finale, we will be able to. We've been advised that we'll get all the prize support and everything that you won before the Season 5 launch. So within the next week and a half, we should be getting that prizing in your hands, or in this case, in your digital wallets. So looking forward for you to seeing that. Beautiful cards. Look, there's a lot more. And my next video that I'm going to do, I really want to get back to what set 7 is going to do to us. I'm trying to process my own impression of it. Do I like that they're getting rid of set 1? I think it's the right thing to do. Do I like they're getting rid of set 2 and 3? No. But there's more to come on this in the coming days. And on that, I bid you adieu.